Low self-esteem, the feeling of being a bother, thinking 1,000 times before giving your opinion in front of others. Many of these symptoms affect people with ADHD, and I was one of them. I invested in self-knowledge, tried various strategies, and after a lot of training and practice, I developed a method to overcome all of this. And you can also learn about this method in the first link in the description. Have you figured out how your mind works and how you, a good ADHD, can study at home, for example? Well, as I've said many times, and you must be tired of hearing those with ADHD, you should, above all, seek self-awareness. It's about knowing yourself, understanding what works for you, and most importantly, what doesn't work as well. However, there are some things that make a lot of sense, like using helpful tools and adjusting the environment. These are fundamental points that can really help you speed up your studies. For example, there are people who do really well doing summary. She reads a text, the theory Ali, and makes a summary. And a summary, folks, doesn't have to be half a page, no. Sometimes 3 or 4 lines capturing the main points. That's already a really good way for you to summarize. Professor Pierre-Louis de Piazzi, unfortunately passed away in 2015. He was a professor from São Paulo, and he had some books that talked about the theory of being a good student. And there's one thing he used to say that was really cool. What he used to say was, a lesson taught is a lesson studied, especially today. Because, according to him, whenever you absorb new knowledge, whether from a YouTube video, from a teacher in the classroom, or from something you read, if you went to sleep without doing the proper review, you would lose a good part of that knowledge by the time you woke up. In other words, how do you pull from that memory that you're seeing right now? Maybe we can call it operational memory, RAM memory, to put it on your hard drive, in other words, in long-term memory. He said that a big part of this is justified by you doing some writing, and it's not digital. It's on the keyboard. Are you really writing down that knowledge you're getting, that class you're having, writing by hand? Even if it's just a pencil on a piece of paper, the fact that you're transcribing what you're hearing or reading and putting it on paper already gives you a good chance of really retaining that knowledge. Another point is to look for calm environments, but many people, including myself, even the sound of a car passing by on the street, and it doesn't even have to be a loud car. It's just the tire on the asphalt making a little noise. Here, that's already a reason for me to get distracted. So, I bought an ear protector that I don't have with me here in the studio right now, but I'll put an image here for you. Ah, there it is. The image just appeared there. It's an ear protector that I use to study in silence. I need absolute silence to be able to focus much better. And it really makes a lot of sense. Tools like the Pomodoro method that you can use on your phone, I recommend that you use it. The Forest app, because besides using the Pomodoro technique, which is a timer that tells you when to start and stop studying, it also allows you to set breaks during your study sessions. It also plays a game with you, preventing you from opening your phone in the middle of your study time to mess around with whatever you're looking for there. People who like to study while listening to music, there's nothing wrong with that. The key here is you know tools, apply tools, and test what works for you or not. I know people, for example, who can't study in absolute silence, who actually feel a sense of anguish. So you need to have a range of tools to decide what you're going to use at the moment you need to use them. If you want to get to know these tools, join the TDA Ganhação Club. The link is here in the card or in the description as well. We have a complete course, a toolbox, and a group on Telegram. That I'm in this group too, so we can exchange ideas and evolve together. All right, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks, see you later, and bye-bye.
Many of us who have the disorder face difficulties in maintaining relationships. It seems like we never get it right with anyone. People come and go for the same reasons. With the ADHD in Action Club, you'll get to know yourself better and learn how to change the game. Check out the first link in the description.